What's poppin'? What's going on YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly, and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. I was wrong. Shout out to the Washington Nationals. Shout out to the Washington Nationals. I was wrong. I thought the Houston Astros would win this series in 6 games, but ultimately, for the first time in history, and I'm actually very excited for their fan base. I know a friend that's a Washington Nationals fan, and he's super pumped right now. I'm so hyped and so happy that the Washington Nationals are now over the hump. And it's a great time to be a Washington Nationals fan. Man, what a series. The Houston Astros go down 0-2. They come back. They roar off 3 straight victories. But then the Washington Nationals say, nope. We're going to come back and we're going to beat you. And we beat you twice in Houston. And we're World Series champs. Okay, so that's great. I got to give the Nationals credit, like I said. I think this is one of the more underrated runs to a World Series in a long time. Because in the wild card round, they beat a really good Milwaukee Brewers team. And they were actually down 3-0 in that game. They ended up winning that game 4-3. Resilience, I might tell you, okay? In the NLDS, they were down 3-1. The score was 3-1 in the NLDS Game 5 versus the Dodgers. They were facing Clayton Kershaw. What does Anthony Rendon do? He steps up, hits a home run over the seats. Juan Soto, very next pitch, the 21-year-old Juan Soto hits a home run off of Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw continues to choke, but they move on to the NLCS. They sweep the St. Louis Cardinals, and then they beat the 107-win Houston Astros team. And so, in this World Series run, they beaten the Brewers, they beat the Cardinals, and they beat 2 teams that won at least 106 games. The Dodgers won 106 games, and the Astros won 107 games. That's impressive. That really is. And I gotta say, look, there's a lot of players that really impressed me in this World Series, but the one player that really did was Juan Soto. This guy is 21 years old, a great, big, tall outfielder that hit 35 bombs this year. He's only 21 years old, guys. He just turned 21, and he looks like a veteran player at the plate. In the postseason, taking walks, spitting on pitches in the dirt, not chasing balls, getting good pitches to hit, and hitting balls over the seats, and carrying this team offensively at times. So Juan Soto, they found a really good prodigy in him. He's going to be a great player for a long time, guys. He really is. He's going to be a stud, okay? And also, no Bryce Harper. And a World Series gets won in Washington with Bryce Harper off the team from a year ago. Now, I'm not going to be that guy that bashes Bryce Harper that says, oh, Bryce Harper was the reason they didn't win the World Series. No, stop it. Bryce Harper's a good player. He had a career high in RBIs this year for the Philadelphia Phillies. He had 114 RBIs, 35 homers, batted .260. So Bryce Harper did his thing. He was balling this year, okay? He played well. And I think he would have contributed for the Washington Nationals this year. But the Washington Nationals did not have the best lineup on the field in the World Series. The Houston Astros offense was better. The Los Angeles Dodgers had a better offense in the regular season than the Washington Nationals. So the Washington Nationals sacrificed a star player that hits a lot of home runs, that gets on base, that drives in a lot of runs. But what they do, they sacrificed it. They sacrificed the money. They sacrificed the big contract for pitching and defense and won them a World Series, okay? Pitching and defense wins in the World Series. How many times have the New York Yankees led the league in homers and failed in the playoffs this decade? A lot. How many times have the Dodgers done the same thing and failed to win a World Series? A lot. Did the Minnesota Twins win a game in the playoffs? They were a great offense. Nope, they didn't win a playoff series. So ultimately, home runs and offense matters in baseball. But come postseason time, you just need the timely hits. And it all comes down to pitching and defense. Who's gonna have the best defense and who's gonna have the best pitching in the playoffs, and who's gonna get hot at the right time. And boy, were the Washington Nationals hot. They had all the momentum in the world, in my opinion, after they beat the Dodgers, okay? After they beat the Dodgers, I feel like they said, hey, we're untouchable. We can beat anybody now. And, ultimately, the Houston Astros, they fight back. They were down 2 games in the series to start. They fell down 0-2, came back, won 3 straight, but ultimately did not win a game in Houston. And who's to blame for them losing the World Series? Listen, I don't think the Houston Astros lost this World Series. Some people say, oh, the Astros blew it. No, I think the Washington Nationals actually won this series because they played so well down the stretch. And ultimately, at times, they just look like the better team, even though I do think that roster-wise, the Houston Astros are a little bit better. But, you know, the one area for the Houston Astros I will say is A.J. Hinch. A.J. Hinch, to me, did not put this Astros team in the best position to close out and win the World Series. He didn't do it. I know that Will Harris is a great reliever, but Will Harris is not Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole was warming up in the bullpen when the Astros took out Zach Greinke in that game. He was more than enough ready to go into that game and pitch. And I don't know what A.J. Hinch was thinking. Maybe he wanted to pitch Will Harris for an inning and then bring in Garrett Cole. But at that point, you only need about 11 more outs in order to win the World Series. If you get 11 more outs, you're World Series champions. And I don't know, maybe Garrett Cole goes in there and stinks up the joint. Maybe he chokes like Clayton Kershaw has done all his career in the playoffs. I don't know. I've seen Bruce Bochy roll with Madison Bumgarner in relief. Heck, I saw the Washington Nationals manager go with Patrick Corbett in the playoffs versus this Houston Astros team in itself. He went with a starter in relief in the big situations. When all fails, I don't care that Garrett Cole has not pitched in relief in his entire career. I don't care. You gotta give Garrett Cole a shot, and you gotta pitch him in that situation. And A.J. Hinch failed to do it. And I'm not gonna say it cost him the World Series, but it sure did not help. You don't do that. It just amazes me how these managers look. I know managing a baseball team is not easy, but it's not like being a football coach. It's not being a basketball coach, okay? The only thing that's really hard, in my opinion, about managing a baseball team is doing it so consistently. Because you play 162 games in the regular season, okay? You gotta be upbeat every day. So that's one thing that managers in baseball, I think that I applaud them, the great ones that stick around for 20 plus years and coach baseball. I mean, 20 plus years, 162 games a year, that's crazy. That's hard to do. But really all you have to do in baseball as a manager is not screw up your bullpen. And time again, I see Dave Roberts, I see A.J. Hinch this postseason just screwing up the bullpen situation. I mean, Dave Roberts in the NLDS pitches Clayton Kershaw for no reason. That's another thing. This is not a Clayton Kershaw situation. This is not a situation where you don't want to pitch your ace because he's not been great in the playoffs. Garrett Cole was good in the playoffs. He's not like Clayton Kershaw. He doesn't choke in the playoffs as bad as Clayton Kershaw does. Clayton Kershaw's a choker. You want to avoid pitching Clayton Kershaw when you can. So Dave Roberts, he needed to go to his bullpen. The Houston Astros, they were the exact opposite. They needed to roll with their horse. They needed to roll with the guy that got them there. They needed to roll with that guy in Garrett Cole. And to me, I'm not saying Garrett Cole would have won the whole thing. I do believe if Garrett Cole wasn't there, if you would have asked me to forecast the future, yes, the Houston Astros would have won the World Series if Garrett Cole was in there pitching. But, again, we don't know. We'll never know. But it didn't give them the best chance to win. So I got to be frustrated if I'm an Astros fan. But, again, I'm not going to take away from what the Washington Nationals did. Juan Soto was great. Howie Kendrick was putting in work all postseason. Anthony Rendon was great. Zimmerman was great. Trey Turner was great. And I just am happy for the Nationals. And they deserve my praise and props. They're World Series champs. Congratulations, Washington Nationals and their fan base. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out. Thank you.